Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have a little project share here for you. I was playing around with the new 3D cut and emboss medallion die, Tim Holtz from Sizzix. Playing around with that, and then I was also testing out the ink transfer sheets I just got, and this one, not impressed at all. The medallion die, the embossing folder, and die cut all in one. Love that. This one here and this one here is what it actually cuts out in the shape and embosses, and amazing. It does a fantastic job. The detail that it has is just amazing. It's quite impressive actually. And so what I did was I cut it out of silver foil cardstock. I took some gelatos here, these here, and blended a few colors on top, a gold, a dark brown, some green, a little red out of this pack. And these are the metallics, Faber-Castell metallics gelatos, and kind of did a blended antique vibe on there. Used one of the Stampin' Up doilies that you can, these. Cut the middle out to layer just the outside. I cut out the flowery portion and then layered this one on the big one, and I colored it with one of my alcohol markers, and it's kind of fun because when you handle it, it rubs some of the alcohol off and gives it that antique vibe. And so that was pretty cool. And then I used the inside part that I cut out on the back of the little one. Used a floral embellishment that I had in my stash. I got it, I don't know, maybe on Amazon or at Joann's or Michael's or something. I'm sure I got it on a sale. The background is made with, I took a piece of this tan cardstock and I used Distress Oxide inks and the Stamps of Life plaid stencil. I think this was in a kit. I think is where this one came out of, was out of a kit maybe. But anyways, took this, and then as you can see, I took some black soot, walnut, rusty hinge, ground espresso distress oxide inks, and I blended them along the outside so it was darker, and then faded to a more reddish orange in the center to give you some of that, kind of vintage vibe there. And then on top of that, I layered this stencil from Gina K called, I still have to wash them, the daisy chain stencil, and put that on the top. And I did that in one of these, let's see, it was kind of a yellowy, was it this one? No. Oh, brushed corduroy. It's kind of a yellowy one that blended into the background, and I really liked it. And the funny thing is when it blended into the background, it kind of went like a gray, and like you can see the little flowers there. It was just, I wanted a kind of a highlight, just a really in the background accent. And I think that did the trick, made it look pretty cool. And you can see right here, see the impression? I was trying to do the doily on the corner, and then I was going to do a layering thing with these. And I wanted to use the ink transfer sheets and impress this in gold on the background. And when I tried the ink transfer sheet, I didn't get anything with gold. So then I tried it in the blue. And see how you can see there's kind of a blue outline in the impression of the doily there a little bit. And right there on the corner. It didn't hardly do anything. See, there it is in the package. Yeah, so not impressed with these at all. Probably, maybe I didn't do it right or something. I'll have to go back and try different things, maybe more pressure or a different dye. Maybe they're not made to go with the Stamps of Life dyes, but it's still a Thinlits dye, so I don't know. I'm going to give it a whirl, though. I'm going to try it again and not give up hope. But anyhow, and see what happens. At this point, though, no go. And so, let's see, what else do we have on here? Layered the background then. I cut the stenciled piece 3 3/4 by 5, and then layered that on top of a black piece of cardstock that's 4 by 5 1/4, and then layered that on a really fun espresso, like pearlescent cardstock, and that is pretty cool. I think that's from Hero Arts, actually, and thought that this came out super fun. Oh, and then the flower was a kind of a white flower out of this pack, and I took some rusty hinge and vintage photo and kind of distressed the edges. Oh, added one of those embellishments that I made with you guys the other day. Let's see, the wax embellishments that we made, and I added that to the center for my sentiment. Put through some lace trim on there from Stampin' Up lace trim, and this is in like the ivory color. Let's see, is there very vanilla? It's very vanilla, and super fun. Nice trim, easy to tie, and so I thought, hey, this actually came out pretty cool. Oh, and I forgot, on the top of this also has, on these, have rich red gilding polish, highlighted the top of this, as well as chocolate bronze gilding polish on there, and then I dabbed a little bit of, because it has a bit of gold in there as well. I dabbed a bit of this icing paste in vintage gold, haha, vintage, to give it a little bit of shimmer there too. So I thought, hey, that actually came out pretty fun, and yeah, I really like how this came out. Super fun thank you card. But anyhow, wanted to share that with you. So the 3D embossing folder works awesome. These are pretty fat cuts and works beautifully. The ink transfer sheets, meh, still working on it at this point. Not so bueno. Okay, and so there it is. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. We'll catch up with you soon. Okay, bye-bye.